2 targets. Yeah. So, I mean, that encounter went about as well as it likes to go. I don't know. Now we have Bartandles 1.
Bar 1. Bar 1, not too much trouble.
Yeah, so this is like apparently everyone's nemesis encounter. Casual play. Yeah.
Really my first time through this game. Granted, it was in Japanese.
Okay, that's...
Took about 7 tries on this boss.
Oh, way more for me. Like, I was bad at casual play. I was terrible.
My excuse, though, is Japanese.
I don't have one.
That's
I
a good
was
excuse.
bad. This is another boss where people don't realize there's multiple parts and just try to beat up on the main part and have a really tough time with it. Apparently.
Do they, Brett?
Okay, it was me. It wasn't me.
Every now and then you get like weird echoes going on when you shift. It's pretty funny. So yeah, so we're gonna just basically let's take care of everything here.
Someone in chat says the truth comes out.
I know. After every time you kill a section of this guy, he gets a like his stats increase or something.
Yeah, oh, it's actually timed.
Oh, is it?
It's timed and oh shoot, you know what I almost said. It's timed and it also is somewhat based on what you killed. Like every time you kill 2 of them, it will like you'll notice here. I'm gonna kill a second one, and it will cause him to ink the boss himself. So magic amplification. I need to check. Okay, cool. I started the right one. But yeah, so he'll use this, but it's also on a timer. Like it's not exclusively if you kill 1 or 2, which is rather unfortunate because it would be rather nice. It was, you know, definitely.
Time for a quick.
Yeah.
All right. Stan Larson donated $10, saying, "All right, put towards blindfold."
Yeah, there you go. Keep it coming.
There you go.
Let's get this done. Got the blindfold right here.
Clearly blindfold.
Might have to fold it up like that to really make it effective, but hey, I'll make sure.
We'll get it done. Trust me.
We'll get it blinded.
Why are we using Ruin there, Lightning? Any chance you want to elaborate?
No.
Like, she has strength plus 100 and like 60.
Ruin.
Ruin seems good enough to me.
He just wants to be different.
Alright, I can respect that.
So this attack, whatever that word is, smile, banditosing?
Yeah, I just kind of start saying it's something with a TH and then just Tonian.
Smile.
Yeah.
In the first one, it's actually smile.
I always follow after.
Yeah. It does quite a bit of damage to a target if there's anybody else in the way. They also get hit. But the thing about this phase, once you've killed off the other bits, is if you attack him with physical attacks, he actually uses a move called Destrudo Quicker, and you don't want that.
Yeah.
Because Destrudo clears his chain gauge.
Hit imperil. It is imperative, one might say. Thank you.
So you want to build the chain gauge, and once you stagger him, just get it up there a little bit more with magic attacks.
Yeah, so what this is taking advantage of is he's going to use Smile 2 times, like it's scripted. And so he uses the second one before he starts to use Destrudo. And Destrudo is triggered at like 60% HP, I think. And so if you keep the stagger higher, you won't force him to use Destrudo. And so if you stagger really fast before that second smile, then you get 2 free chains, and you can generally kill him because lightning hits for like 50k.
Yeah.
All right, we have $15 from Scott Mayer from Tiarnes for the blindfold Proud Clod.
Yeah, keep it coming.
It's happening.
Keep
It's
it
gonna
coming.
happen.
It's
good.
gonna
It's all good.
happen.
I got this.
That puts the blindfold at.
Well, I think
Oh.
I stayed enough, I believe.
We also have another $10 from one floor down from FF Gamer 86, also donating for Blindfolded Proud Cloud.
Thanks,
Cheers,
David.
David.
Good luck on the rest of the run, and don't quit the game.
All right.
King of RTA.
So I probably should have saved that.
the game.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Alright,
Hold
with,
on, let's see.
well, FF Gamer's donation, that puts us $10 away from the Blindfolded Proud Cloud.
$10.
I got to speed up then, right?
Yeah.
Sudden skip to.
Yeah, so
warp.
there's now a wrong warp for FF13.
It's called
Yes.
load a save.
I do that all the time. Alright, so, shoot. I have not a lot of focus for this. I should buy some. Yeah.
I'm assuming we have a little bit of a lull here.
Yes, actually.
Okay.
I do need to concentrate for this fight.
Yeah.
As silly as it is, this fight can kill me really good.
Alright.
After that, we have a lot of time.
Sounds good. We'll do some plugging then.
Perfect.
These guys hit like trucks
And I need to watch for head spin because that can combo me and kill me instantly. So good times. So this is one where this is actually the scariest switch, that first one, because you can just straight out die on it and you're. So now is when we have to hope they don't target lightning quickly. There we go, we survived.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen every time, but there is those one little moments where, yeah. Oh, pretty as a peril.
When they're just sitting there going, trollolo.
Yeah, you can just hear them.
Just laughing at you. The nice thing about this type of enemy is that when you stagger them,
They die.
they just don't do anything. They stand there and let you hit them.
Yeah.
Only Sid would comply like that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have to be timing my dribbles quite so confident. So yeah, if you want to start plugging stuff down, be...
So yeah, this is Crystals for Life. We are doing this charity marathon in benefit of JDRF, the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. They are an excellent charity determined to improve the lot of people who suffer from type 1 diabetes the world over. Prevention, treatment, but especially the cure. Lots of research, just helping out, outreach, whatever they can do to help, they do it. And they have an excellent record with how they follow the research, make sure people are actually doing their jobs, how they don't suck a lot of money unnecessarily away from the causes they're trying to promote. 80 cents on the dollar goes towards their cause, the actual things that they're doing, which is a very good rate. It's a very good cause, very good charity. I really can't say enough good things about them. And so keep the donations coming. It is well worth all of the money spent on this because diabetes is a very large problem and it's only getting worse. It's getting worse. The suspected rate is about 3% per year. So it's definitely nothing to ignore. It's because of so many health problems in the people that have it, and the cure that they're looking for, which we're getting closer, but we're not there yet. So we need to buckle down, make sure that the researchers have the money that they need to do their job and get us the rest of the way, help these people out. So keep the donations coming. This is a great cause. You're all awesome for donating. Don't stop.
Alright, speaking of donations, we have a donation from Mr. Driscollad. It simply says, blindfold for $10.
We did it.
Thank you, Lord. All birds.
Oh, birds.
Yeah.
So these are those birds from Chapter 4 again.
Did you get FF Gamer's donation earlier?
Yeah.
Of course we did.
Do it.
All right, man. I got it.
You got this, Zoning.
So what's it at?
It's
150 or 150.
Yeah.
And then,
That's a
Michael
go.
is met.
Shoot.
Now, speaking of other Final Fantasy 13 incentives,
Cutscenes.
Oh, that's right.
What's your favorite cutscene?
We have one coming up in about 18 minutes to decide whether or not Chapter 11 is going to be the winner.
Oh, that's
So
right.
yeah, if you have
Hopefully that comes up.
If you have
Yeah.
an opinion on that, donate now.
Yeah, the cutoff is like 20 minutes, not even 20 minutes away.
Is there...
There's really 11
there's
I know.
Should donate to it.
Hey, give me your credit
Well,
card.
so
I'll
going
do it
on
for
this
you.
marathon, the Yeti, once again, has t-shirts. This is not one of the t-shirts that they're currently selling, but it's one of their shirts. They have awesome shirts like this all the time. So go to the Yeti, YETE.com/crystals, I believe it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just crystals, yeah.
They were actually front page on the
And
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and
Way cool.
so it's just a click away from the main Yeti site then too.
And it's $3 every t-shirt that
Yep.
goes to
It's
JRF.
basically $10 to cover expenses and $3 for the charity. It's excellent shirt for an excellent cause, so do it.
Yeah.
The shirts have artwork done by Carrie Fry, who's done a lot of great work for SDA and SDA affiliated marathons over the years. She did this banner. She did both, I believe both of the shirt designs, right?
Yeah.
And they're awesome. So check them out, buy them both, buy your friends some as well. I'm sure you'll love them.
That was close. Super well hard.
Look at that. Oh, bird. Or imp, or whatever you want to go, like. So
It has wings.
Breath. This is the
Alicanto.
Right there. Right?
Yeah. Always
It's a
forget
little
it.
hidden.
It's not really hidden though.
Well, if you
I
don't
just
turn your
forget
camera,
it,
if you
yeah.
come in on the right side and don't turn your camera, you actually don't see it.
Yeah. Don't forget the family. It's coming up.
Yeah.
Not like super soon.
It's actually not even going to be that big a deal because I don't buy as many black belts anymore.
Didn't you get a ton of incentive chips too?
Yeah, there is that. Usually I get about 1. I think I've gotten about 6, and considering they sell for $2,500, I think I'm good.
Yeah.
Which is good because at the beginning of the game I had no bill.
Funny how that works out.
Alright. This is going to be like 6 times.
Alright, so Sid, the Sid fight is coming up.
They were investing
There's
in the
that-
RNG market and it paid off.
Exactly.
Oh,
Sid.
Sid, I've said it. I'm trying to think of a new way to say hits like a truck because I've said that about a couple enemies now. Sid really does hurt though.
I think Fang's in rolling the first 4 paradigms speaks for you.
Yeah, Fang is
Yeah.
Sentinel 100% of the time when Sid is in the offensive shift.
Shall we just say, I want to kill you really, really, really quickly phase?
Yeah, yeah, he goes nuts. But he shifts between 3 different phases. There's the offensive phase, which he starts in, the defensive phase, where he's basically a sentinel,
Oh, yeah.
and the recovery phase, where he's basically a medic and he just heals himself. So the trick is to kind of just weather the storm when he's in offensive phase and like build his chain gauge as much as possible with the other 2 characters. And then when he shifts, build his chain gauge as much as possible, and then he will go back to offensive mode after that. And that's when you want to basically push him to stagger, and he'll either go to defensive mode or recovery mode. If he goes to recovery mode, is yours like the same as mine? Because I kind of do it a little different.
Well, if he goes to anything, I just stagger him and start beating.
Yeah, just stagger
That's
him
a common thread with
well.
all of my strategies.
With defensive mode, typically I will use that to build the stagger a bit more until he shifts again. I don't
Oh,
know.
you mean if he goes in on the second time?
Yeah.
I just sit there with commandos and don't stagger him usually.
Yeah, and that's the other thing you can do, is just wait to stagger.
Yeah, it's not imperative, but you have to do some pretty funky timing if you want to get it correctly, and I just don't want to go with it. So I hit Imperil first try, which is good because I'm going to chain better now. It also gives me a little bit of maintenance. The act of casting a debuff is somewhat good for me for maintenance, as in the stagger gauge doesn't go down. But it's actually going to shift now. But yeah, but if you hit a debuff, it will. There's an extra little. Whatever, a little bit that goes into the chain that is really beneficial. It helps, it chains much better, and it also does a little bit of maintenance. So, saboteurs are really, really useful for chaining, where you wouldn't think so necessarily.
So he shifted into recovery shift there, so he's healing himself. We're not too concerned about that, because this isn't when we do the damage.
Yeah, the best thing for him to do is actually get rid of all the debuffs on that phase. Just at least slow and curse. Because if those are gone, if he goes into that phase again, like if he goes into that phase after this phase, unless I stagger him right here, it will be really nice because he'll. Oh shoot! Okay, so he's going to use Asuna. Not the end of the world. I don't have T-Protect, which is kind of unfortunate because it really helps kill him faster, but I can just juggle him like this.
Yeah.
And so what I'm trying to get at is if he doesn't have those debuffs, he's less likely to use Asuna, and he'll use Cure instead, which gives me some time to get into this paradigm and launch him before he gets Asuna off with the Protect up. So that probably costs maybe, I don't know, 10 seconds at most. But it's the bigger problem is that you have to start being really, really accurate with your Auroras to keep him in the air. Because if you don't, he'll kill you pretty much instantly.
So you noticed he was kind of delaying using Aurora there sometimes, and that's just to make sure the timing is right, so that he never drops to the ground and manages to stand up and do something that will wreck someone's life.
Yeah, if you mess it up, he'll back up and use Metamorphosis, which will deal a very, very large amount of damage and also buff him pretty much completely. He'll haste, bravery, all sorts of really nasty stuff. So I guess if we had the Benny Hill theme, now would be a really good time to let that rip.
And so here, a lot of people use Deceptisol, real men don't.
I usually do.
So today, Zoning is a real man.
Yep.
He put his big boy pants on, saddled up.
Yeah, I just don't want to get hit by these things because getting hit costs tons of time. And it's usually always at the bottom.
Yeah. So yeah, you kind of run around in circles and avoid the bombs. It's actually a lot harder than he made it look there. I usually try it and
which is sketchy.
Pretty close, but I think I've done it fully once.
Yeah, the birds are really, really annoying because they are so fast and it is pretty much
I
based on
don't
them.
bother with those ones.
Yeah, Smoking doesn't either. He just preempts you. Like he goes into the shadow and lets them land on top of him.
Oh yeah.
And then he just like uses Blitzfly summon to kill them. So it's like, that's cool. That was fun.
That works, I guess, yeah.
Well, we have 2 donations. Sebastien Giraud donates $25 towards fighting Elderworm.
Yeah, the previous $50 donation, he also put it towards Elderworm.
Oh, nice. I hope you did that.
Yep.
Good. And we have Alexandre Nujurali, or wherever that name is from, donating $5 saying, "Hey guys, this marathon is awesome. Props on the French restream. I want mine to be used to rename Quinn in FF9 Minthus. Love. Good luck."
Thank you
Yeah,
for your
yeah.
Mark.
I did the sign.
Shout out to the French Restream.
Get the fame mark.
Thanks, Brett.
No problem. So I told him to get the fame mark after he grabbed the fame mark. That was it in the chest there. You missed that.
Got my back, one could say.
That'd be wrong, but they could say it.
Oh.
Nah. You let me take a break there. All I ever need. So, before I skip it accidentally, am I worried about the Chapter 11 cutscene at all?
Yeah, which one's winning? Because it's...
If any.
Yeah, we cut up.
Cool.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure.
0-0. On the
I
tracker.
know
right?
it's Chapter
The tracker has nothing on.
See, this is where I wish I would donate.
runner's choice in case of a tie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I can hear the flies and stuff. Alright, birds, play along. Yeah, right. Ha ha ha! Here they come! Birds! Yeah, you got it.
Bird, the bird is a word. What have I done?
I was doing.
Whoa,
Oh my goodness!
I was
believe
doing it
please.
Peter Griffin style.
Yeah.
Trying to.
Oh man. Okay, where does this episode?
Yeah.
It's the sort that counts.
You can usually get through the. Well, sometimes you can get through there.
Yeah, more often than not you get through here,
Yeah.
but that one bird's doing this really annoying thing where it's sort of okay. Let's make sure they're not going to come running pell-mell through the beam. There you go. But yeah, that bird generally will just run at you and try and hit you, but this one's kind of running around and then looping back, and so I don't have a whole lot of way to go. It's not exactly maneuverable.
Yeah, like if
Running
it's,
a straight line's good.
if it's coming straight behind you, you just cut
Not so
left.
much.
But if it's kind of just misses you on
Yeah, you
purpose
can do
to
it kind
loop
of
around,
slow, but
okay.
did I just run through the door?
I don't know.
I think I did.
Well, you opened it, then you ran back, and it opened again. And
I think it registered that it was open, but it
Yeah.
wasn't actually open.
Yeah, it did kind of look like that, didn't it?
Yeah.
So here's
Maybe
where
I jumped over
real
it.
men use
Yeah.
deceptisols.
This is where crazy people who want to lose 20 seconds don't use deceptives.
Correct. Not quite as easy as the bombs. And the bombs are not easy to dodge. Don't get the wrong idea. That was not easy to do.
I think Holiday doesn't use deceptives well. I think he's good.
Yeah, but he is really good. Not as good as you.
Alright, so we have a $20 donation
pretty
from,
good.
I'm gonna butcher this name, I apologize. Alexian Furman? Hey guys, great stuff to use geek culture to make charity. I'd like my $15 to go to rename Yeshiva in FF10 Elka. Thanks and good luck.
Thank you.
Which puts us quite into an awkward situation because she donated $20 and says she'd like her $15 to go towards. We'll just put the whole 20 towards it unless you contact us and tell us otherwise.
This is the Bridge of Birds, and even though he's got a Deceptisol, it is a very real possibility that he's just going to get trolled by them because it's so narrow.
This is where the phrase left side, safe side comes from.
Yeah.
Because they do not seem to come to the left side. Even though those first birds did, all the other ones will just sort of migrate to the right.
Yeah, but yeah, the bridge is so narrow and they just hop around so much that it's like, why?
Here's my favorite adult one is Muhammad.
That's my least favorite adult one.
Hopefully I get a 40-second change.
I have died to do this because I'm so bad at it.
Can you speedrun?
Yeah.
Well, you know, things happen.
Yeah, this is the Bringing Brenatron Down special right now, apparently.
I'm sorry, Brett. I'm sorry, Brett.
I am terrible at this one though.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. So this fight's pretty much all on bang, hitting slow. A bit. So you're gonna come in, use auto battle. So I hit slow, which is good, and now we're gonna cancel the rise effect of whirlwind. Hopefully he doesn't use Inferno or whatever. I get cured by everyone back to full HP, so we're gonna come back in, and Muhammad is the second highest summon multiplier. I'm gonna get by this. Oh well. And what that is like there's a base of what everyone can do, or a base for every adult, and like you're gonna have the same effect for each one. Yeah, I know. And then from that, oops, do I have any there? From that base, there's a multiplier for each summon. So like using using slow in this fight is not going to be the same as using slow in another fight. And because Bahamut's is so high, this is actually a fairly simple fight. I missed Vanille's chaining right there, so I'm going to be a little bit behind. See what I'm showing me something slow like that. By the way, Lightning, thanks for taking those hits for me. And yeah. So, kind of slow fight, but whatever.
But for me, that's fast.
Now I need to get Pope his equipment because I won't have a chance to once I go to chapter 11.
Hey, zoning.
Yeah.
Why not Bahamut?
Because Bahamut's too mainstream, yeah.
So the joke there is his split is at Alexander when a lot of people
Expect it to be a Bahamut.
yeah, and then
Which
so
kind of makes sense, but I'm a rebel, I guess.
yeah, so he gets that question a lot, so he just changes the name of the split to Why Not Bahamut? Which now trolls everybody else.
Yeah. Because people expect it to be at Bahamut,
Yeah.
even more.
Because it says Bahamut, but no.
When it
It's
wasn't
at
named
Alexander.
Bahamut, it was much easier to understand why it wasn't at Bahamut.
Maybe I should change it to Why Not Zoidberg?
But yeah, it doesn't really matter for this because we don't have splits, but
Yeah, this split is way behind my current PV.
yeah.
So I guess I'm skipping everything.
Apparently. If it's your choice.
Yeah, if you're doing 12.
I would rather skip not 12. I like 11s, but I'd rather skip 12s because I don't have 12. I wish I could donate. That would be cool. Someone donate for me. Or I can have like my laptop.
If I had a Canadian, oh wait, Canadian pennies are discontinued. If I had a Canadian nickel, I could do a troll donation.
What's stopping you?
The fact that I don't have a Canadian nickel.
Do you have Canadian money?
I do have Canadian money, but I'd have to make change, and I don't have time to do that.
We're
It's
not doing
a-
cash donations.
Yeah.
So
And I'd
Yeah.
have to
You
go
could
down
just
and get my laptop or something and do a donation.
Well, why are you
that can be helped.
Bugger off.
And PayPal would eat all of it anyway.
Yeah,
Right
that is
here.
Okay,
They
I'm gonna
don't
assume.
They'd eat that entire donation.
Yeah.
So
I so would.
I'd rather donate a few dollars.
Go ahead.
No, that's all right.
What's stopping you?
Someone did make a donation. I would pay them.
The fact that I'm actually more or less broke.
Ah.
But still, I am going to donate some money, so don't let that stop you other people out there watching. I've donated when I'm about this broke before, and I'm going to do it again. Just not at the moment. I'm being strategic.
Using a donation with the most troll value ever.
Potentially, I don't know.
Right.
I'll see what opportunities present themselves for either for trolling or for saving the day or for
Fun
just
fantasy
whatever,
block party.
for getting it on prizes. Who knows?
Yeah.
We have insider info on that one.
Since we figured out what the unspeakable party is.
Yeah. I love lag yesterday on stream. Like, I'm not gonna say what it is. Like, it's gonna be donated for. Yeah,
Goes
probably.
and spoils the entire thing, though. So this is the Alexander fight, and you kind of just want Alexander to hit 10, and that's how you do this. But you got to get a little separation, which is the hard part.
So yeah, now I'm gonna try and get separation here. Have Fang up close, and I'm going to let her provoke and shift so that she stays close, and hopefully that works.
And it looks like lightning's getting. Oh, wow.
I'm gonna throw this potion into space. I can do 2 chains now, so that's
Yeah.
fine. No, I can only do. What is it? Too bad there's no rivalries up there, because that would make this fight like so much better.
So he used a attack, move, whatever you want to call it, called looming, or not looming wrath, mighty challenge. What's it called?
I'll tell you in a second when I don't die because I'm staying in this paradigm for too long.
Yes. Lofty challenge.
So much
Anyways,
better.
the point of
It looks
lofty
like
challenge
challenge.
is to build the this dagger gauge. He doesn't actually
going
do
to look like
anything
this.
during lofty challenge.
It's just letting you know that his ATB is charging.
Yeah.
Is that gonna work?
How many fingers am I holding up? No, don't take it off.
Anyway. I suppose I've known to blame it myself. So yeah, you can fit in little bits of chains and stuff. The only problem is that if you stay in here too long, you kind of kill hope really quickly.
Yeah, if you come off of thing, just rifle slow.
There's gonna be one.
Get it. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
70 minutes for the Stratford puts me 557, and then 61. I can do it.
Yeah. Good stuff. Make it happen.
Well, I don't even have to do product without blindfolded. So I was assuming I knew that first try.
Just under the assumption that blindfolded Proudclad is not a thing. Not a hard thing anyways.
Yeah. Let's make that assumption because maybe I'll believe it.
This could work. This could work. Welcome to Grand Pulse, everybody.
Yep, this is as far as I made it.
I love what they did,
You
how
made
they
about
made
3
Grand
hours
Pulse.
48 further than I did.
It's
Go
to,
B.
to me, it just feels like it's really populated, and like everywhere you look, there's just like stuff walking around, flying around and stuff.
I
It
know
just
for a
feels.
lot of people this is kind of where they just stopped.
Yeah.
I know.
I-
Everybody's biggest complaint with the game is, oh, it doesn't open up, and then it opens up, and they
Yeah.
stop playing. Like, what?
It's like I got to that point, and then I think what actually happened was another game, I forget which one, came out, and then I started playing that game a lot, and then I just never went back to 13 for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I really like how they made Grand Pulse.
I think I got it at about the same time as I got Borderlands, and I think that may have been a problem. I'm not gonna lie.
Not that button. Not that. Says it says. There we go. This looks like really rich color in this TV actually. Oh, good.
Things will just randomly run into you if you're not careful.
Yeah.
This is a pretty nice looking CRT TV.
It is. I like it. This color on this is really nice compared to the monitor that I know.
This kind of looks like one of those Walk with the Dinosaur videos. With the
Yeah.
dinosaurs.
There it is. It does. Yeah. It's almost sort of it's kind of a similar concept, except for it's 500 years and not several eons.
Yeah, we kind of just run across Grand Pulse right now, which is a very large area. It takes a little while.
I will feel.
Yeah.
We could have just wrong walked along it, but no.
No,
Yeah.
there's no ESSing in
This actually looks a fair amount like the Calmlands from 10.
Yeah,
I think it was the same
Kind of a
concept.
yeah,
Yeah,
similar
if you look at
visual
13
style.
and 10, there's a very similar thread going on.
Yeah, more crystal instead of water, but yeah.
I mean, you got the same sort of reoccurring enemy related to the Wicked.
Yeah.
Similar character, like walking in snow, might as well be the same one.
They're very similar, although their oafishness is slightly different.
Yeah, there's that. Alright, so here's, I'm sure anyone who's played 13
Oh
through
my goodness.
will recognize this area, and yes, we do grind here in Speedrun. I'm going to grind here 3 times, just to set up a lot of stuff for later in the game. And yeah, so, lead on.
It's pretty quick, and it's the only grinding besides the Deceptisol farming in Chapter 2 that you really have to do.
Yep, this is the second grinding bit. And I'm hoping to get Key Protect and Imperil on everyone, although that's not necessary to have both of those. I'll still limit engagement without it, but it's certainly easier with it on.
We have $10 by Daniel Goldstorm. Here's more money to FF6's completion. Good night. See you all in the morning.
Good night.
Why? Good night, pal. The morning's starting, honestly.
What's this leave?
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, what's that thing I'm gonna do during
So the night,
That's pretty much what
well,
I'm gonna have to do, too.
nice. I don't know if it's nice or not, but how you get into this fight again is you just run a certain distance away and it'll just respawn automatically. I use that little where the grass goes from brown to green. I don't know.
I just run backwards.
You just run backwards.
Yeah, I played enough to just kind of run and get it.
Intuition.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I sometimes go too far, but I get it every time. So
There's this little like part where the grass turns from brown to green, and I use that as my
yeah.
I think when I did this in casual, I just like hit the save point and went back.
Yeah, you can definitely do. Like I think I go a little bit farther than you have to, but it's a lot better than running down it and realizing you haven't gone far enough.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, that's not supposed to be on. Well, she's gonna debuff really effectively. Oh well.
Oh, there's two enemies fighting each other.
Yeah.
That's nice.
That's why this is such a good place to grind, is because they're worth quite a bit of CP for where you are in the game, and they're easy to kill because you can just preempt them, guaranteed, because they're fighting each other, and they won't attack you right off the bat because they're fighting each other.
Yeah.
So they're just being nice to you because they're fighting each other.
Yeah, they're playing.
Sounds about right, yeah.
So
Yeah, they're
like-
playing.
Okay, you're having a duel.
I think that's. Yeah. Yeah, like when I break the plane of the save point, I just like I kind of look it out and go, okay, I ran this far for this much. That's all I need.
Anyway, I'll be right back.
Good.
Fun.
Oh, Friday.
Saturday.
Oh, Saturday.
Saturday
So I
morning.
need like.
Do you? What time do you? No, you don't leave till like
I guess I was like
early
6.
Sunday.
Alright, I guess that guy doesn't want to fight. You got him, thing. Thanks. Yeah, that's really good. I mean, my flight's at 6. I don't really do that. I don't want that.
You're walking to the airport, right?
Crap, that sucks. I'll manage. It's not that cool.
Yeah, it's not so bad, right?
I got tents.
Yeah.
It's not cold anyway.
Tents, socks.
Not too
What
bad.
more could you want?
I don't know, be closer than 40 miles.
And bars is one.
So we'll see if I'm short on some people.
Oh yeah.
So I did use too much in Starbucks today. Normally I'm about, so I'm like 2,000 short. This could be, annoying. Yeah, no, I'll do that probably not. That's it.
What's the first step in walking?
Hecatoncheir.
Yeah, Hecaton could kill you.
400 short? That sucks. I'll get it after this fight.
The rust pudding.
It was 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Kind of like that. Yep. Alrighty.
Yeah, you have.
Alright, so we have $5 from Jesse Bungie. First donation of many, learning all this new stuff about FF13 and looking forward to some meta commentary in a few hours. Put this towards the Onion Night just for you, Rennie.
Yeah, Onion Night.
Water. I was thirsty.
Oh yeah. Water's been my idea so far, so I will have to hold on.
Perfect excuse though. Here, Brett, I need you to do Proud Clad for me. I have to go.
Blindfold, yeah. I guess it could be equally as entertaining watching me trip down the stairs, so.
But there's the bathroom right there. Why didn't you use that one?
Oh, I need to get water.
There's a tap in that bathroom. Why didn't you use that?
Well, there is that. I'm sure we could open the window. I could grab some snow or something. Eventually that melts. It's warm enough. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's guys here. So, unfortunately, they fold. So maybe we can undo
This side might
that.
not be the safe side.
Well, it usually is, but I don't think I can quite get through right now. But I pulled them out of angle, so I should be able to get. Ah! I tried to get in before that guy, and as the other guy got out of the way. But oh well. Oh well. Yeah.
Alright, we have $5 from Sam Limblom, aka Nanny6. This is for Onion Night for the video. And when do we get to see the Nanny Bunny? I'm sleeping.
Thanks, Nanny. The Nanny Bunny is around. It is present. I'll leave it at that.
Nanny Bunny will show her face.
Those are my favorite guys in the whole run.
Yeah, they just turn to look at you and let you through because of it.
Yeah, that one's like not as obvious, but the one later is just like the best thing ever.
It's like, oh hey, a PC. I better get out of their way.
Yeah.
They're probably going to kill me because it's in the plot. They're the smart ones.
They're the ones, yeah, they're the ones still alive.
You'll notice we never kill them on our speedruns.
Yeah, I've never quite. There are several mobs that I have, out of frustration, routed in the killing of that mob. I've never had to do that with those guys. I used to love being when I had a Deceptisol for these guys. I could just not have to worry about actually killing them. And I just Deceptisol, Blitz, summon Bahamut, and kill them in like 10 seconds. Unfortunately, that's no longer.
This one can control you pretty hard though. Like if they both just go and.
Yeah, they can one-shot Vanille or Fang if they both attack that person, but I have incredibly safe strats for this, so that's about the only thing that can really go wrong.
I wonder what rust pudding would actually taste like. Probably not good.
It would probably be unpleasant, to say the very least.
You think so?
Nah, it could be good.
I don't know. Like it's pudding. When was the last time you ever said to yourself, not a fan of pudding?
Fair point.
It's a fair point. Just roll with it.
Pudding is pudding.
You can tell we're running thin on things
Yeah.
to talk about.
Yeah,
I'm
barely gonna make it to the end of this one, probably.
Yeah, this is 3 a.m. and I don't think anyone quite got any sleep before flying in, and it's gonna that trend is not going to end.
Yeah,
So. Oh well.
I was already
What's
sleep
this
deprived
flying
when I
thing?
flew out, and then I got like 5
Some of
hours
us
of
drove
sleep.
forever.
Well,
Yeah, so
the
this is
thing-
my favorite guy in the whole run, because
Yeah.
you just run up here and it's like, you know, hey, I'm on a speed run, could you please get out of my way? And he does.
And that's why he's still alive today.
Yeah.
So I just love because he kind of looks at you, and then
He
you know,
thinks about it. Is like no.
We should probably plug prizes again, though.
Yeah. How about we do that after Hecaton?
Sounds good.
Or actually have Edgesol, so we could do that during Hecaton, because I don't have to pay attention to that. Oh,
No, let's do it after Hecaton.
Yeah. If I don't have Evasion and then Fang is too close to Danilo, which is going to very unlikely happen, he could just instantly KO you with using Quake, counter Quake, and it will he'll use it just basically in about 1 second, and it will do like 1600 or 1800 HP. It's just
mean.
You might as well just have a troll face on him at that point.
It's just mean.
But I don't know why I didn't put the net type ring on instead of. I actually didn't put anything on, so who cares? Fang should. Yeah, she'll be fine. She's a big girl.
She's a big girl. She'll be okay.
That's not misogynistic though, please. So yeah, so usually Fang has a little bit more HP and a little bit more, I give her an anti-ring if I have an Edgesol, but she should be more than well equipped to take care of this guy.
This guy has a similar thing to the Lofty Challenge. It's called Looming Wrath. Just hangs out and does nothing.
Yeah, well, they all actually have that.
Does Bahamut?
Bahamut has. I don't know if Bahamut has limited names, actually.
I mean, it just hangs back and doesn't do anything for a little bit sometimes. but-
Yeah. What is Bahamut? Why is my chain like clear the word now? What is Bahamut has? No, Bahamut doesn't actually have an ATB charge, right? But Odin does, Shiva does. and-
Odin's is the shield, Uldir shield or whatever it is. Shiva is just ATB charge.
Yeah, it's really thinly veiled, that one.
You can do whatever you want right now. I'm charging my ATB.
Yeah, and I think Saz's is keeping loose, I believe.
Is it? Like, I don't ever remember seeing it for Brynhildr.
I think Bahamut has something, I just don't know if it shows it in the fight. Sorry, this is not how I want it to be.
I'm so sorry.
Yes, Brett is Canadian. Apologizing for nothing he did wrong.
It's what we do.
Alright. I've been fan.
Hecaton.
So yeah, if you want some prizes and stuff,
Yeah, there's a shot of her hand.
Yeah.
Fun fact, Hecatoncheir is, the name comes from the Greek term for 100 hands.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
And that's why the Eidolon has like 100 arm-looking things coming out. Not 100, but plenty
A bunch,
of them.
yeah. Kind of like a centipede doesn't actually have 100 legs, feet.
I'm just gonna go let my prize get really close. We should have a new prize camera.
Probably not I'm using CP, considering I have like 0 CP.
It's a good way to waste time.
Alec, I'm searching for the random button that removes the text into the picture.
Which button is that?
It's the wrong
Mode?
I think it's that
Oh,
round
watch where you're
black
going
one right
there, champ.
Oh, that one, I see it.
Yeah.
Fine.
I made it.
That does.
There's a curve on the wall.
Ready?
I mean, it's true,
Almost.
yes, there was.
There we go.
Okay.
Alright, once again, I'm going to plug this first. This is the Xbox 360 Final Fantasy faceplate. You can see there. It's got lightning. Final Fantasy 13. Xbox 360 faceplate. Looks pretty cool, actually. So, even if you don't like 13 that much, still a pretty cool prize, in my opinion. Got these metal cases for Final Fantasy 13 too. These are a European limited edition prize. This prize, the faceplate, and these, you need a $5 donation to get in for them. Then we also have a limited edition Final Fantasy 13-2 copy for $360. There's also a strategy guide that I believe comes with it. That just has not arrived
Limited
here
edition
yet.
strategy guide.
Huh?
Limited edition
And yeah,
strategy guide.
that is also limited edition. The strategy guide is $10 for this. So really cool prizes. Get in for them. And I guess that's.
Oh man. Oh please.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I really am waiting fast.
It's also 3 a.m., so there's probably.
Okay. So, after we've done the prizes, we'll carry on with the donations. We have donations without comments of $10 from Kyle Wharton and $15 from Maxime Garcin, or Garcin, or whatever, whichever language that might be. And we have another $20 from Tom Dutompuish. Hello guys, and thank you for this awesome event. I'd like to use my donation to rename Cloud FF7 to Claude FFT. French are behind you. Thank you.
The French want that one.
Yeah, they do.
Jeez.
So that says heavy lifting. Looks like a Bismarck in here.
Ah, I remembered about the cutscenes. Normally I kind of hold forward and stop paying attention to skipping these cutscenes. I just forget they're there. And so you'll get to watch about 10 seconds or so before I skip it.
It's only about 4 hours in.
Yeah. Yeah, there are 2 places that I refuse to remember that are free cutscenes. I just don't know.
Suppose I'll take this relative silence to clarify a little point on the donations. Basically, if you put in a donation in a time frame, whether you put it towards something else or not, it counts for the prizes.
You're automatically entered for any prizes as
As
long
long
as
as
you
it's
meet the
high
minimum
As long as you meet the minimum donation.
within the time frame of that game.
Yep. And you can't put them towards other time frames. You have to donate during that game if you want the prize for that game.
Yeah.
However, if you want to assign your donation to challenges or choices, which is completely independent from the prizes, you can do that at any time. So you can donate for a choice of the most trolley party in Final Fantasy I Anniversary Edition, which is coming up next.
Yep.
Or you can
Now.
donate for who I play in Dissidia.
Which could also be trolley, I've heard, although she doesn't like to accept it.
Or reveal it,
And I
rather.
won't
Or
reveal it.
Yeah, reveal it, that's the word.
There's
But
something that
I'm
happens
still-
if you reveal
Yeah.
the trolley part.
They get
Yup.
donated.
Okay.
You might as well just say Onion Knight would be the worst choice.
This is
just
the
because.
best artwork in the game.
Yeah,
We just missed
totally
it.
getting controlled by Onion Knights.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah. And now the dodges become trolls. So
Time for MLG Pro Dodge strats.
yeah, sure. So that dog generally isn't an issue. Sometimes it chases you and you kind of flick to the left at the end of it and it doesn't get you. This one, on the other hand, does not want you getting through here. So you
that
dodge
guy.
him once, and then you dodge him again, and then you might have to dodge him again. And this bird is really committed to getting you.
Like, really?
So here it comes to now, and we're just going to not deal with it. I actually had that on one of my runs land in front of me, and even though I had sneak smoke activated, it followed me around and traced all my movements so that I couldn't go forward.
It was like it saw him
And
still,
you
but
just
just
got-
wasn't allowed to run into him.
You
It
just
was so
failed
bad.
missing it. Or was that intentional?
Oh, that was intentional. Get that,
Okay.
sets us all back, and that thing is going to...
That
That thing
was
sometimes gets me.
intentional,
That was not intentional. Every now and then that guy's too close to the ground, and then
man.
I would turn around too fast, and as I'm turning around, go, you know, I remember that Weaver running into the ground and running into me, and then by that time, I'm already having to retry the down. And then these dogs, which luckily they put at a choke point. So, yeah. They corralled me. I'm gonna give them like 2 shots, and then...
That's a pincer attack there.
Yeah. And it's like, you know, you think going right would be really safe, but because they take these really weird looping routes to you, they can sometimes get caught in the door, and then you are stuck. So, like, right now, I think I can go for it and be safe, but yeah. Usually after you retry, you can just run down that side and get it, but every now and then, they just deny you.
Oh, now it's time for Tonian Tower, which is kind of like the first time you go through it in a casual playthrough, you're like, where do I go? And then you realize it's just there's a yellow button on the map, and you just follow that.
Yeah. Safe enough way to do it. What have you found?
The point. It and the point.
Oh.
And I've also found another donation really underlying the cause that we have just said. It was as if you had access to the donation tracker and actually read this. A person with a wonderful name, Chase J. Kirchner, donated $40 saying, this is the Tifa poster because she's the sexiest brunette ever! Now, unfortunately, wrong game. So you'll have to donate again. Forever, ever.
Yeah, the Tifa poster will be available during Final Fantasy VII, which will be coming up later today.
Yep.
Which makes absolute sense if you think where Tifa is from. Down on the scene on camera.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
We're just both like, oh, wait.
It's good that you had 6 of them, though.
Yeah, it really makes this whole...
You're just not worried about
Why
it
am I not
anymore.
buying superconductors? Oh yeah, because it's 3 a.m.
3 a.m. is
Don't
not an
remind
excuse.
me.
That's actually true, considering most of my runs are around 3 a.m. When they end.
Yeah.
Not when you're just in Tonian Tower.
No, actually.
Yeah, about an
You'd
hour
be
there.
surprised to learn. I want potion direction. I'm really short. Not really short, but I'm short enough that I actually learn about it.
Speaking of it, is there still time for the donations for the opening scene, chapter 11 or 12 to be watched?
Well, if you're going to donate for chapter 12, because if you donate for chapter 11, you're going to be disappointed. Because we're in chapter 11.
Yeah.
So the opening
you
cutscene is
have
on.
the opening
There's still a
cutscene.
little bit of time left for chapter 12, though.
So if you want to sort of troll him and donate for watching the opening scene of chapter 12, do it like now. Like 95 minutes now.
So
Technically,
I
we
just
shouldn't be
say
accepting
no.
those because it was a bidding war between the two, so you can't accept donations for one after the other one's gone by. Just saying.
You just want to save his soul, don't you?
Well, no, I was slugging the blindfolded proud clad harder than anybody.
That was true.
Oh my goodness.
Redeeming your sins, are you?
Can't win.
Right, you're just getting called edge, man.
Can't win.
It's okay. Okay, so I made a mistake and upgraded Snow's weapon, which is beyond completely useless because I never will use Snow again.
Oh, man.
So I'm going to be somewhat behind on Gil, and that's going to be okay. I should sell those ships while I'm thinking of it.
Those 3 a.m. strats.
Yeah, no kidding. Go down to that thing, thank you. Anyway, yeah, so I got 2,000 left, so I'm set for the game. If I ever need to bring snow in, I know I can do it.
Spoiler alert.
I suppose
he
that's
doesn't.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't have Sez as weapons upgrade.
Well, unless you're gonna use Team Liable and
No. No, I am not actually.
Luna's heart just picked up there for a second and then was crushed.
Hey.
She runs a snow chart. She runs using snow, hope and vanilla, right?
No, sorry.
Bang and vanilla, or
No.
hope
Bang.
and bang. Snow, hope,
You
and
got
bang.
this.
The 3 a.m. strats. Snow, hope, and bang, and nobody uses snow ever, so that's why it's just a unique party.
Why don't I use it? So yeah, wait, what am I missing? Snow. Oh, I'm missing Sez's weapon. Okay, fair enough. I could have done that. I should have done that. I'm gonna do that. Sorry. Slight detour.
How dare you?
I know, right? What am I gonna
Stop wasting frames.
So, oh, we're wasting lots of frames right now. I need like, I need just a little bit more money. That should do it. Actually, that will do it. No, it didn't do it. Why?
3 a.m. set frame wasting strats.
Well,
You need
yeah, like, yeah.
115 more.
Tell you what. See you later, Phoenix Down. There we go. And yeah. So probably not entirely necessary to do, but just for my mind sanity on Call Plan 2, I'm going to do that. Because I just don't want to even entertain the thought of it. So what do I have, like -5 gil right now, I think, something like that?
Something like that. I don't know. You're pushing the limits. Alright.
Luckily, I have a guild to spare later on, so good to go. Don't you dare.
No, Tonian Tower is basically you have to do a series of missions where you just kill slightly more difficult mobs. I don't know if you call them bosses technically, but
Well, they're somewhat difficult if you don't do them in the speedrun sense, where you preempt every single one of them and kill them before
yeah, and they're not really like they're
it-
not easy to preempt unless you know what you're doing. Like
This guy likes to troll.
This guy, if you're not directly behind him the entire time, he'll know you're there.
Yeah.
See, he didn't know.
Yeah, some enemies have ears. Like, you can. It's sort of strange in that, like, they like some enemies obviously only rely on like sound to. Oh shoot. This is me being asleep right here. Yeah, we gotta do that again. I meant to make Synergist, not a Ravager. But yeah, there's like, so this enemy actually can like hear you coming, so he'll turn around, and that's pretty rare. Well, Pulsework soldiers actually are very similar, and they can hear you coming, and if you like walk up to them like this, you can actually, there's sometimes, I've actually walked straight up to one's face with the control stick barely held forward, and it didn't notice me. So, yeah, I don't really know, but... Alright, now that I can actually buff, I think we're good. I mean, I guess I should have said it.
And now you just
Yeah, and now we blitz.
smack him. Yeah. So he's weak to lightning, and that's why you put on end
Nice
thunder.
shooting, says.
And that's why you also see lightning bolts coming down every time
Yeah.
somebody attacks. They have the end thunder buff on them. N standing for enhance. Bar thunder. Bar standing for
Bar.
Bar.
Well, right?
Well, bar is like to bar
Yeah.
someone is
Yeah.
to prevent. So bar.
So it's not
thunder would-
standing for anything.
Yeah.
It just is.
Ooh.
Okay, that's a good bet.
What is that? Another FF4 donation.
No, another $5 for fighting Crowdclad blindfolded by Corey Thomas. Well, thank you. It's been met.
Yeah, so if you want to get that put towards something else.
He's already done.
Oh, that's already. Okay. Never mind then.
Yeah.
Carry on. So this next one is actually like super duper easy to preemptive.
Yeah. If you do somewhat risky strats, you can use it. If you don't, you can just do this, and this thing will walk over to you and turn around. So. Again, thanks to the game developer that did this.
Just stand around.
Yeah, this guy walks over and then turns around, and now you can preempt.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Makes sense.
I owe you a drink.
So I'm going to target the leader with Neil, and then summon just because that'll get it off faster. And hopefully he doesn't kill Neil here, which he has a penchant for doing. And then you just wail on with Hecaton and kill him. Pretty standard for every single fight in this tower.
Yeah, it's par for the course.
It's the fastest way to get through. And that should kill it.
And that's Hecaton. I always imagined Hecaton as a Pokemon, and if Hecaton were a Pokemon, it would sound something like Hecaton, Hecaton, Hecaton. That's just how I imagine
So, just out of curiosity, how long are we until the blindfolded fight that people donated for?
About an hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit
cool.
less than an hour. Yeah, it should be like 5. I guess at this rate it'll be about 5:1.
Okay. You know, I have to say one thing that personally impresses me is when I see an FF runner, really a runner of any RPG, who's playing without notes. I don't know how you do
This
it.
guy just it's all up here for him.
I mean, that's just amazing, and I think I have to say it, and I hope all our viewers agree. Like, when I run FFL 3, which is now like a 2.5-hour game, I have a stack of notes in front of me just in case I brain fart and need to remind myself of something. So to watch you run a significantly larger game with absolutely no notes is just incredible.
It's actually my favorite thing about speedrunning is coming up with route like during the run. So not running with notes is
He just reroutes the game every time he
yeah.
plays
It's, I've played enough of it to just kind of be comfortable, but yeah, no, it's when I first
That sounds awfully like Crisis Core.
yeah.
Maybe I'll try this little time saver.
Yeah, it's, I don't know, but yeah, it's something I never really thought I was going to do, and then my hard drive crashed, and it was like, well, I was going to do a run, but I don't have notes now. Oh, well, I'll just see how it goes, and it was really fun, so I just, Fortisol? Really? That's 1.1%. Yeah.
I'm guessing it's good though.
It's
Rennie's fault. Rennie brings
yeah,
out
it's
the
at
rare.
this point it's 12,000 gil I don't have to spend.
I bring out the rare drops. It's true.
There we go. Yeah.
Except it's
Her rare
probably a
drops
good
kill
thing.
the run.
Oh.
Okay.
I was gonna say I could throw it on PC1, but with that
No,
in
it
mind.
kills the run because it's undesired.
Oh, okay. Well, I feel safe then. That's the next time. Yeah, this tower just
it just keeps going.
Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of good because it tests a lot of stuff, and at the same time it's kind of also not so great because it just takes so long.
Yeah. It's kind of like the ROS 12 then, I guess.
Yeah, it really is, and it doesn't really give you a break because right after it is, whoa, where are you going? Right after is Part 2, which is like the hardest, or the least, it was the least inconsistent boss for me in the game. And then you move into the beginning of Chapter 12, which has the most random encounters running every which way. And
Yeah.
like, if you thought those dogs were all intimidating, just wait until there's 4 of them on a pathway about this big.
Oh, and they jump at you. They just leap over things.
Yeah, they just want to lick you.
Oh yeah, no, you can't blame them. You can hardly blame them, but yeah. Oh.
I love it when you have control of Vanille and you're going up these elevators. She looks so proud of herself when she flips the lever. So happy. It's adorable.
She really does. Yeah, speaking of which.
Yay.
Let's show it, huh?
Yeah, I guess we can show off everyone in the main party.
This reminds me oddly of FF10 too. I don't know why, but
It might not be years ago.
I'm just amazed that anyone can
Wait,
actually walk.
So
Yeah,
happy.
as someone who runs quite a bit, her running form hurts.
Oh my goodness, I know.
But you mean when you go cross country running, you don't like kind of strut your legs up high and hold your hands out in
I
front
do
of
not
you?
flail
I
around.
haven't considered
no.
it. But no, I don't.
Well, try
And-
considering it.
And swaying the hips isn't quite the right term, but it's a weird motion.
Oh
And
yeah.
you know what's so perfect about this? We just had a dump of like a foot of snow here in Edmonton over the last 24 hours. We could totally get zoning out in those little running shorts and get him to do the flailing run on the snow.
Hey. Anything for charity.
What's the donation?
There you go.
Oh, God.
Donations, no worse.
Where's the no, it's just admission fee. No, I think this is the second time you've actually used Plague.
I guess if you want to get really technical, it's the fourth time.
Okay.
Was that your method of getting to the airport?
That's what Zaku suggested earlier. Wait, I do not want to have Vanille's around here because she. Oh, I got killed.
There goes
That's
that place.
actually the first time that's happened to me in a run. So.
that's never happened before.
Yeah.
We should have had a counter for that thing that happened before.
I
Yeah,
think
what are we
we've
up
had
to
2 so
now?
far.
Are you sure?
I've never even been killed by Mamba.
Oh yeah.
Bomb.
Well, now you've certainly gotten your fill on that.
Oh, damn. Bomb.
Unfortunately, dolls, that happens all the time. Oh, I didn't get the second woods.
Apparently, someone had flash crash right when you died.
Never happened.
Yeah, once we start talking about this one,
It wasn't Advice Owl, was it?
No.
Place Owl walks into a stream.
Advice Owl was in this.
And it's so world record is born.
Shoutouts to Advice Owl who just creates world records by watching streams.
Yeah.
I heard about that. Yeah.
Join your stream like right at the beginning of your run.
No, he showed up around here actually.
Yeah, he just showed up, but he walked in and he's like, oh man, every time I view a stream I've never seen before, somebody's getting a world record.
Yeah.
Lo and behold.
Didn't you have like 2 before?
Yeah, you had. No, I think I said I was the 3rd or 4th or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, just wow. This is pretty
Creative.
good. Yeah, it wasn't, and yeah, it was. The time frame you gave wasn't like, oh, the first time I've joined someone new in like my entire time on Twitch. It was, no, tonight, the first time I've watched someone. Like, that's a good track record. Come by more often.
Stick around. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, and I asked, there was a point there on Pronclad 2 where I have a strategy that I practiced 3 times, and Pronclad 2 is the hardest fight for me in a run. And so I was a little bit sketchy given that I was like 9 minutes ahead. I was like, should I do this sort of, I haven't practiced, don't know if it's going to work well or not. And advice, I was like, nope, use the safe start plan. Alright, advice owl has spoken. I will use my old strat. And they worked, so I believe in advice owl.
In advice owl we trust.
No, that was the perfect.
One, I do
Remember
have
to
one.
choose the second option or else I'll talk more.
I do, however, have one question for Adviso. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop?
I think someone made that joke or something akin to that with, I forget, what was it? Someone, was it you, Brady, said like a 1, a 2?
No.
3.
Yeah, we've already sorted this out. There's no need to ask.
Yeah, but I'd still, I'd like to hear Advice Owl's take on it, I suppose.
Yeah. Some wall says. Glad we cleared that up.
You may have.
Which one are we on?
25. Tell him.
It's gonna be like, I don't know them by the numbers like you do.
Oh. Well then, tell him. So yeah, basically the only reason why I even put up with Aegis Tower is to get money, to get CP and guild, and you get both of them in space. Oh, I should have gotten the camera split. Oh, I'll go down again. Let me see if I can get the camera split. See how far I can make it down the stairs before I can do that. Maybe go around the corner first. That's a good idea. Alright, so this guy can troll, he very, very rarely does, but given the events of tonight, let's see what he's got. I'm expecting something along the lines of him hitting pain on Saz, followed by a multi-spell that just instantly KOs everyone.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, pretty high expectations.
KOing Vanilla and Fang immediately before just to add insult to injury.
In the midst of my renew.
He only needs to kill Sai.
The elixir is up in the air.
Exactly. He launches me and juggles Saz. Well, man, I had to fight that guy without Decepticol once, which isn't too hard in and of itself, and it certainly isn't hard now that I've worked out the strat, but considering I'd only thought about what I would do if I was short of Decepticol and I had to do it, it was like the scariest fight I've ever had because I was constantly at like 100 HP. And he hits for like 600. So yeah. He does a chain where it's like debuffs, then an attack, then debuffs, and it's like just doing that chain back and forth. And so I would let him hit me, and it would do like all my HP. And then on the debuffs, I'd try to stagger, and then I'd knock it up like 20%, and then I'd go back and cure it. No, not that. Thank you. That was not fun. I'm really not sure how. I'm like 15 minutes behind right now.
Just gotta step your game up, man.
I know, right? Like 13 does this, which is like, why am I so far behind? I don't even know. I thought it was going really well. I think it's because I'm really tired and I can't tell that I'm going slow. So like, are you? Oh, no. Yeah, really tired? I'm gonna go ahead and go with that one. There we go. Excuse me. So you can get trolled here because those guys can't see you and they fly and they can fly above your head. So you're like running around and trying to hit them for a long time.
I just want to get into a fight. It's like you can always get into a random encounter, except when you want to get into just a couple quick ones. In this, you can't dodge enemies unless.
Fang just got destroyed.
Yeah, he did. The second you actually want to get into a fight, they start dodging you. Like the silver logos in chapter 5, 2, they will often just charge right next to me.
Yeah, they've decided to start doing something with a run at me and then do this, like right as they get near me, and it's like, why? All of a sudden, is this the new way to go?
Yeah, the neutral way.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I've come to understand that this is what you were gonna do. But no.
Yeah, they always just charge like just to the left or the right of me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, now I have to turn around and get into a fight with you.
So I guess that's all the missions now.
Yep. Did you pick up the water sword?
Oh yeah, we got the Haka coming up, so we need to have the water sword ready.
And do you
shout
know
outs
why
to,
that is?
Prince of Persia.
Yeah, if you played Prince of Persia, Warrior Within, that's where that comes from. The main, I don't know, it's not really the main antagonist, but kind of it chases you around for most of the game.
Someone not so pleasant.
Yeah, is the Haka. It actually is a creature from Persian mythology.
Not really. That problem I don't see, but I didn't quite realize that cost me that much doing that evolution into it. I didn't even get anything. Like, I don't know what I was doing. I just was using CP instead of Tour.
Just need this.
What am I trying to put here is the question. I don't actually... That thing. I could not remember for the life of me. I knew I needed to be in the menus, but I couldn't tell you why. Of course, through there. Oh, whoa. That's actually like almost guaranteed.
Really?
Okay, so let's see if I can get the camera stuck here. So I want to do. Yeah, you can get it stuck, and it will like all of a sudden appear right behind you down here, and it's really hilarious. Anyway, where are we gonna go, guys? All right. Have any donations or anything coming through to us?
Yeah, we actually just broke the
hold on.
4,000.
I have
Oh, good job.
Yes. Okay.
I have a big
Excellent.
one coming.
Thank you, everyone. Keep it up.
Yeah, I wish I could donate, but I forgot. I have no idea what my PayPal password is.
Just try every password you've ever had.
Yeah, but that was the thing, is that it got hacked, so I made up.
You can request it.
Yeah, I don't know if there's like a wait period on it, and I'm sure asking for your password and then doing foreign transactions would go over really well with your antivirus.
So I think I have to say here we have one of our first superstars of this marathon, and that's not at all to diminish the amazing contributions of everyone who's donated. But we now have, is it 3 different donations, Rennie? From, oh, I'm getting the 4 fingers. That's not to say she's mad at me 4 times over. 4 donations from Sebastian Giraud.
Wow.
And one of the most recent donations was $100. Thank you so much.
155.
Largest single donation so
wow,
far.
well that just made me a jerk. I am $155. That is absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
And I mean, not only is such an act of individual generosity just absolutely amazing, I think it's worth pointing out what a great charity organization these donations are going to. I mean, JDRF is a global organization functioning in a ton of countries focused on type 1 diabetes research. They have more than 100 organizations worldwide, and they are, in fact, the largest charitable supporter of type 1 diabetes research in the entire world, having provided more than $1.6 billion directly to type 1 diabetes research since they were founded in 1970. And I mean, a couple years alone, we have the stats here for 2011, just that year alone, they funded type 1 diabetes research projects in 18 different countries. So I mean, when all of you were giving money to this amazing charity organization, you are helping so many people worldwide, and generous donations like that one that just kind of blew our minds, that just came in, I mean, are making such a huge difference. Thank you so much.
Proxner, not to interrupt.
What's
this? We just got another $100.
The next one.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so
Sorry.
actually, can I see that one?
This one here. No comment yet.
Okay, wow. And because apparently the French gaming community is just the most amazing thing ever, and they each one-up one another constantly, we have a $100 donation from Hecatoncheir. So thank you so much for that absolutely incredible donation, a wonderful cause. And let me tell you, I mean, we're having a lot of fun just playing these games, but you guys really make our day when you start giving money to a great cause.
Yeah. Merci.
That's a big shout out to the French gaming community.
Yes.
Yeah, they are.
And a huge shout out to Mr. MB for the French
For the
restream.
restream.
Oh, yeah.
They've stepped up more than once before. It's amazing how dedicated they are.
Yeah, they're
And
killing
us
it.
Westerners apparently have to step it up a little bit.
I have to try to pretend I can speak a little bit of French. So if the comments start coming in French, and by the way,
Je ne sais pas.
I'm just throwing it out there to the French gaming community. I might have had a few vodkas to deal with the stress of running a marathon. And just suggesting, if you want to see me try to speak French, all you have to do is donate $5 or more, and I will attempt to read your comment in French.
I'll do it for free.
But you know, just absolutely, I think Rennie nailed it on the head. Huge shout out to Mr. MB for doing the French restream and just.
Proxner, another $100.
Wait. Oh my god.
Let it roll! Let it roll!
Making it
Well,
rain.
No
you know-
comment yet.
You know, guys,
Can I
now,
at least see who?
now we're pretty close to 5,000, so you guys gotta make it happen
Pump it up
before the end of this game, right?
seriously.
Oh wow, so we have, I just want to share. Sorry, we're just grabbing the details on this latest donation. Oh wow.
And there's a
Here comes
comment
Kirby.
here now.
There's a comment. Wow, so
Wait,
for those of you
I'm
who
working on that one, yeah? I'm working on the comment from Ethereum, unless...
We have a boss battle, but I mean,
Yeah,
that's
we
not really exciting.
It's Kirby.
It's really pretty standard.
It's pretty
Stagger
hard
it,
for the
and
course,
then the
but
DPS goes through the roof and it dies.
yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot else to it. If you screw up, he will kill you. There's not much bringing it back, but as long as you don't screw up, you're fine.
Yeah.
Oh wow, it seems, you know, in North America, we have these three giant countries that just kind of chill with each other and whatnot, and occasionally exchange hockey games.
And trade goods for free.
Yeah, that too. But it seems we have a little bit of a culture war going on right now, because Miss Unify just dropped $100 and said shoutouts to the Welsh gaming community,
Shoutouts to the Welsh!
they can beat the French gaming community in donation.
Oh.
So I'm thinking
Shots
someone
fired.
just put down the gauntlet, but either way, Miss Unify, thank you so much for the great donation and for
This boss falls down when you stagger it, so that's different.
and just all the support you've
Uninteresting
given to the
giveaway.
marathon. Thank you so much.
Yeah, really.
If I knew how to say thank you in Welsh, I would do it, but I don't, so sorry. But thank you.
Yeah, this boss is kind of funny because it doesn't look like you're going to be able to one stagger it, and then the staggering took out 800, 900%, and this thing has like 3 million HP, and it's just gone.
It just melts off at this point.
Oh
That's
yes.
the boss.
Oh, and just to throw it down here, I actually have to very humbly apologize to Miss Unify because I said to thank her for the generous donation. I said to thank her for all the support she's given our marathon. But I'm going to cut in front of the TV, but whatever, zoning's not important.
This run is
Miss
not
Unify.
entertaining or anything, really.
Miss Unify, in fact, donated one of the, sorry, trying to work in mirror mode here, adorable little Moogles. So yeah, we have 3 of these adorable, plush, huggable, sweet. Quick, give me some other adjectives, guys.
White.
Cuttable?
I was going for lovable or cuddleable, but okay,
Fuzzy?
white.
Fuzzy?
Oh, I heard
Fuzzy,
cuddable.
yeah, there we go.
He looks like
Moogles.
he could just fill that void that anniversary chocobo was
This-
leaving in my life.
Visceral.
Yeah, this sweet little Moogle, in fact, is from Miss Unify. So I think that she started a full-on culture war between the Welsh gaming community and the French gaming community to say, like, okay, you guys might have Mr. MB and the French Restream. The Welsh have this adorable Moogle. I just want to see where this goes, so thank you so much for your amazing support, Miss Unify. You have been an amazing person supporting this marathon all along.
It's important.
Also, this may seem minor, but every dollar counts. We have a $5 donation by Joel Gomez with no comment attached, and a $10 donation by Chase J. Kirtner, wherever that name is twice there, the second time, also with no comment attached.
You know, and I think that's actually something really important to point out. I mean, you know, we're all sleep deprived and
already. Yeah.
you know, pretty adrenaline and whatnot. So sometimes when the big donations come in, we get really hyped about them. But I think it's really important to point out that for an organization like JDRF, which relies so much on grassroots fundraising and just getting everyone to participate a little bit, to contribute a little bit, all of these dollars, if it's, you know, $5, $10, you name it, it adds up so much and so quickly. So just thank you to everyone, whether the donation you're making is big or small, because honestly, we have a hell of a lot more fun when we get to read out donations. Okay,
I can see what happened.
I'm learning that tone of voice. So on one hand, I have Elko laughing, he knows what's happened, and I have Ringy trying
to say Fox no.
Is this one going to be like
Okay.
community is now stepping it up?
What do we have here, Rinny? I think Rinny gets
Another
to...
$100?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
No comment yet.
And who's that from?
Benjamin Sambito.
Thank you, Benjamin.
So maybe that's it.
Thanks.
Italy
Also,
chiming in on the war.
There we are.
What have we started? It's World War III.
Well done.
You beat me to it.
$20 donation
By a
from
second.
Wayne Jamison. butchered your name. I am extremely sleep deprived. Hey guys, I hope you gain billions of dollars. You deserve it. I want to use my donation to name Stella's in FF6 from Arupa. Greetings from Caledonia.
New Caledonia.
Sorry.
Slight difference.
As I said, like, sleep deprived.
New Caledonia's
in
BC.
just off, well, Australia or somewhere.
Okay, that's good. We're definitely benefiting having Alco here.
Yeah.
I know, nice
Yeah, cultural reference happening with Alco here.
Also, something important: if you can't donate, there's other ways to help us out. You can Twitter, retweet
Hashtag
us, you can
C4L.
hashtag C4L.
C4L Marathon as well.
You
Yeah,
can
already
just tell
started.
your friends, post on Facebook, anything you can do to just get the word out there. And we're going for another 3.5 days or so.
Yeah, we probably have about another 85 hours left in us here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Till about Tuesday night.
Sounds good.
We have the donation comment from Benjamin Sanvito. It says,
Yeah.
"Hi Pox and everyone, greetings from Rioters and the French
Right.
Eastern." So
All
you
right.
might actually be French.
Oh.
Poxnell, some weeks ago I told you we would do the maximum to have this marathon covered. I actually think we really did it this time. This is amazing. We love you all. Well, sorry, but we love you more than you could ever love us. Please count this towards
Here, here.
naming Cloud Claude FFT.
Yes.
You know what?
Show us your flex in the chat.
I really have to say I've been blown away by the absolute level of support we've received from the French gaming community. People like Mr. MB with the restream, people like Rice have been helping out, have been promoting the marathon, and to see this donation now is just incredible. I mean, I feel like I should be able to say something intelligent at this point, but all I'm left with is buh. It has been absolutely incredible, the level of support you have shown us, and thank you so much for your donation, for your support, for your hype, for potentially your baguettes. I'll check the mail tomorrow. Thank you so much.
And
Turn it into Kyle,
the
maybe?
QuakeNet
One,
chat
two.
is flexing.
Yeah, QuakeNet.
Flex.
Stay up too, because Meta's going to be up in about an hour and a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Challenged him to a push-up competition, but he wasn't having none of that. He was scared. He was scared.
And if he wants to sleep in, screw it, we'll just whack him with a 10-pound weight. Well, he still has to run FFL. Yeah, wait till after he's run FFL, then we'll think about something heavier.
We're starting the Bar 2 boss fight, and this one used to be a little bit
This is
inconsistent.
like one of the biggest trolls.
Yeah.
But I think I got him.
Yeah.
This is
So
pretty
you really want to
Need a little serious.
get your.
I don't know. I'd like to think I know. You don't knows.
You really want to hit your debuffs like any other fight, but this is where I really find that Vanille earns her name of not hitting debuffs.
Yes. So yeah.
What's with that 1% death? God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, just wait until later in the game when Orphan 1 has 50% death.
Yeah, I remember that.
The boss changes over time
They do.
as you do more damage to him.
Yeah, so there's only like one thing in here that I can really screw up, and I know how to recover from it, supposedly. And so right now I'm just trying to get the stagger up, and what I'm going to try and do is force him to use laughter attack while I have my summon out, and hopefully I don't die from that. Happened in the past.
You mean apoptosis?
No, I mean laughter before
Okay.
apoptosis. And that's just because I can just wail on him and not have to worry about getting hit by that. I'm gonna have to use a new now.
So generally, what you want to do is for
Also,
this
I should have used the Leaper Scope, but that's not too big a deal. And so one of the bigger things is to time Saz's attacks with fangs. As soon as you see this face, you're gonna want to shift, and then you get ATB refresh, and you time everything together, and you deal massive amounts of damage. This is the only thing I would need to pay attention to. Okay, so we're gonna get this summon and this potion, and everything should be on zero. Alright, cool. Yeah, I'm good. So yeah, so that's basically just, if I screw up there, I die. Shocker, I know. Yeah. And this is just putting him on a better chain, and because he's going to get slow on in the second phase, he will just be completely vulnerable. And so I've summoned here to take the Lacerate, because I get Kiraja, I think it's Kiraja, by Renilder, which puts me full HP, and then I can dodge Apoptosis, which would debuff me completely. So I keep keep everything that I have, and I really only need the defensive ones because I can put the offensive ones back on. But the second phase is going to be just pretty much a mirror of the first, only I'm going to be slightly more getting destroyed by lasers.
Yeah, and being in the Gestalt mode is what causes Apoptosis to do nothing.
So yeah.
But normally, if Apoptosis hits, everybody loses all the buffs.
Okay. So if Vanille misses 2 more, oh, I need ribbons. Oh yeah, no, this fight went well.
So far, as long as Vanille starts hitting buffs, debuffs.
Yeah, I don't need her to hit him quite yet. Here's Daze, which is just the worst thing that can happen. This is where I'm going to throw an elixir.
So that's one of the 4 elixirs in the game.
Alright, so I can just straight up kill him now.
Since we don't actually collect all 4, there's one of the 3 elixirs that we do get.
1 of 2.
2, rather, by mistake.
Yeah, and I'm pretty... I used to be really militant about when I used my elixirs, and now it's just kind of, well, I'm probably going to die, so I might as well throw it. And yeah, so this is over. If there's donations or anything, I guess I should ask, should I skip the Chapter 12 cutscene, given that
nobody donated for it?
We didn't do anything? Alright.
Yeah.
I guess we'll just
what
straight up go for it then.
Donate?
I think if no one donates for either cutscene, the viewers don't get to watch either cutscene.
Exactly.
So I think we need people to say which of these absolutely emblematic cutscenes of Final Fantasy XIII do people want to see.
It's too late now.
Well, we're through 11 and we're about 10 seconds away from 12, so it's kind of a
we missed that one.
Get there.
Yeah, we tried to push it and it's...
Yeah.
Nobody wanted it.
It was lost beyond the blindfolded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I guess that's what, 20 minutes-ish? No, not even that. Like, maybe, sorry, Brett.
You know what? Tell you, have we seen the last cutscene yet? Have we passed that?
This is about to go into chapter 12, right here.
Yeah, so that would be it right here.
Yeah,
right here. Ah, that's a shame.
Yeah.
There's other cutscenes in the game, but... Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
Can you recite it?
Can I recite any cutscene?
Box no.
No, actually, weird.
I've learned to recognize that little from Rinny. What do we have?
Let's start with something completely innocent. A $5 donation by Benjamin Forgy. I'm going to give Poxnell's heart a break before it collapses from all these awesome donations. Loving this marathon so far. Good luck to Zoning and all the other runners. Put this towards the opening cutscene of Dissidia 012. Let Rinny choose which game.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, and now for Rinny's entrance.
I'm giving the comment 1 moment.
Is it there? Is there one?
Hopefully it wasn't let's watch the chapter 12 cutscene.
No, really. No.
I'm so sorry you missed
Well,
that.
in the meantime, I'll chip in on Valerie Ludovic's donation of $20 saying, hello guys, a big thanks for all what you're doing. We love you! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark.
The exclamation marks were important, otherwise we might have thought you were faking it.
Yeah.
No, thank you so much.
That's important.
Hype is very important.
Renaming Celis to Marufa in Final Fantasy VI is $20.
Okay, so Sebastian donated again.
Sebastian's the new box now, jeez.
We have the keys to my house if you'd like them.
Sebastian donated $300.
Oh yeah, Sebastian!
Towards FF12 Demon Wall and King Bomb.
Oh,
yeah.
Both of them met, just like that.
Seriously.
Okay, guess
Hey, it's a good thing Nitrodon's getting his sleep right now. If you're gonna make him work for it, good job.
Sebastian, you picked the perfect.
I'm
time to
awake
do
and
that.
I'm doing 2 of those optional boss fights.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I guess I must have misunderstood. Which of you or Nitrodon? Because you're splitting FF12.
He's doing Demon Wall. I'm doing Elderworm and King Bomb.
Oh, so you got one task.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, we're almost towards Elderworm, aren't we?
Yeah, we didn't
Yeah,
get
Elderworm's
Elderworm's
pretty
met.
close, if not.
Oh, is it?
Alright.
Oh,
We're met.
there you go.
What's our donation total at right now?
4,720.
There we
Oh,
go.
we're getting close!